what's up, everybody? Ian Robinson here with Dude That's Awesome, and we are talking about the Cincinnati Comic Book Expo, the greatest thing in the Midwest, right here in Cincinnati. All the comic book fans, come down, come one, come all. Now, as you know, we here at Dude That's Awesome have been combining forces with the Cincinnati Comic Expo in order to bring you the backbone of any convention, the comic book shop. This week, we are talking to Mark at Comic Book World. Not only is the store awesome, not only is Mark awesome, but he also provided us with the Infinity Gauntlet, which I just kind of turned into a power metal song. Infinity Gauntlet! I don't know, I'm kind of, Infinity, well, anyway. Comic Book World is a very, very awesome store. We get a little history about the store, and we get a little bit about why they're in the Cincinnati Comic Expo. Check it out. Hey, what's up? I'm standing here with Mark Craddock of Comic Book World. So give me a little history of the store.
All right, so we've been here since 1981. This will be our 34th year. It's a family-owned business. Paul Mullins started it with his wife, Kathy. We've got a great staff of people who've been with us for years and years. They're like family. We've done our best to build the community around us and hopefully give back as much as they've given to us.
Now, we heard a lot about that when we were talking to people, the idea of community. What does that mean to you as far as both comic books and the store itself?
Well, you know, running a local business is a different mindset than the big box stores. So we're intimately aware that the more bonds we build with our community, the more we know our customers. At this point, we've got 3 generations of customers. So we've gotten to know parents, you know, kids and grandkids. And then we also do a lot of charitable work. We've worked with, you know, breast cancer awareness and the fight for breast cancer and other charities.
Now, as far as the store is concerned, what's the most bizarre thing that's ever happened in the store or in the immediate area?
Years and years ago, we've grown with this building. Originally, we were in a small section. Now we have the whole building. Right after we expanded the first time, a car ran into the building. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Unfortunately, there was quite a bit of damage. But you know, you realize that you just expect the unexpected.
Now, as for yourself, what's the coolest or rarest comic book you've ever held, either personally or in the store?
For the store, the rarest we've had and sold was Detective 27.
No way.
Yes, sir. About 2 decades ago.
Tell that story, please.
I wasn't here,
Okay.
But we moved a whole bunch of early detectives in one big sale, and it was a good day. It was before my time. In my case, the coolest book I've ever held is Batman 2. I actually just fairly recently held it, and there's just nothing like holding that kind of history in your hands.
Now, for yourself, how long have you been collecting comics, and who is your favorite getting started, and who's your favorite now?
Well, I've been collecting comics since I was 11, so basically 34 years. And starting out, Flash 300 was the first issue that I ever bought. It still has a huge place in my heart. Flash is still my favorite character.
Now, how did you get involved with the Cincinnati Comic Expo?
So we've worked with Andy for years. He's been a customer. Always enjoyed working with him. When he talked about doing the show, we were really glad. It was great to have a show back in the area. It was great that Andy, you know, decided to do it so he was able to navigate some of the different stores and get everybody on board. And we've been doing it since day one. It's a great show every year. We look forward to it. We see we see our customers and some customers we haven't seen in a few years. Because, you know, it gets tougher, and some of the people that when we had a store across the river, we don't see as much because they've got other stores taking care of them.
When you think Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, comic book conventions seem obvious there. Cincinnati might seem a little bit more off the beaten path. Why do you think it's important for Cincinnati to have its own show?
Part of it is Cincinnati's a great town, great people. But the second thing is the Midwest is the heart and soul of geekdom. Comics, gaming, magic. It's amazing. That's part of the reason Gen Con is trying to stay so hard in Indianapolis. Cincinnati, like Indy, is within about 10 to 12 hours of most of the major metropolitan areas in the country. We're kind of the heartland, and you know, we got some great stuff. We got the Hall of Justice here.
I know.
You know, I mean, how do you go wrong with that?
Thanks so much, Mark. That was awesome. And everybody, check out Comic Book World. It is a great store. Unfortunately, I had to take off the Infinity Gauntlet because all of that power makes a man's hand very, very sweaty. Now, on top of the comic book stores, there are, of course, going to be all kinds of stars and comic book artists at the Cincinnati Comic Expo. I'm very, very excited because a man who's making a very rare appearance, Steve Guttenberg, will be there. The Gut is in the house. Astronomical, the Gut is in the house.
I'm trapped here?
That's right, the man from Cocoon, the man that you know, you love, you can't live without. Steve Guttenberg will be there. On a comic book tip, my boy Dave Johnson is going to be there. Wait, are you saying to yourself, Dave Johnson, I know that name, but where do I know it from? 100 Bullets, all those very like Art Deco, weird kind of minimalist covers. Dave Johnson did all 100 of them, plus covers for Batman, and he's an Eisner Award winner. Of course you want to meet him, and again, please be doing sketches. Anyway, Cincinnati Comic Expo, September 18th, 19th, and the 20th. Be there or be square. Though you'll probably already be square because you're a nerd and you collect comics like me. But whatever, still be there. It's going to be awesome, just like this show. I am Ian Robinson. Dude, that's awesome. Thanks for watching.